What is going on, guys? This is Michael Williams from Cartoon Universe, and today I wanted to talk about Yellow Diamond and our lovable villains, the Rubies. Last time we saw them, they were floating off into the far reaches of space with no ship and no way to contact Homeworld. We don't even know where they were going. This is speculation, but based on the angle of where they showed Earth to be, it seemed as though they were floating away from the sun towards Mars, but that doesn't really give us much of an idea where they would be floating to. However, I don't think we've seen the last of these Rubies, especially not Eyeball. But how exactly could they possibly return, and what will their roles be in the future? As you've all noticed, I'm sure, ever since Season 4 began, there has been a new ending theme. We recently did a video on it, which you should check out at the end of the video, but no matter what this theme's significance is, it's fair to assume that it's hinting towards an ever-looming presence of something very bad happening, most likely by season's end. Well, I think that the Rubies are going to play a huge role in that inadvertently. Let's look at things from Homeworld's perspective for a second. Yellow Diamond sent Peridot to Earth to check on the cluster, among other things, and makes Homeworld aware that someone keeps messing with her things. Peridot, Jasper, and by extension Lapis are sent to Earth to figure out what all the fuss is about, and find out that there's quite a big fuss. But Homeworld is unaware that these crystal gems are around, and Jasper and Peridot never end up making it to Homeworld with the ship crashing. Some time has passed and Peridot ends up telling off Yellow Diamond with no sign of Jasper, the leader of the Earth mission. So presumably Yellow Diamond sends the Ruby squad to Earth to try and retrieve Jasper, but as we know, they are all tricked into going to Neptune, make their way back, go to the moon, and get blasted off into space, again without Yellow Diamond or any higher-ups at Homeworld having any idea where they are and what on Earth is taking so long. So eventually, Yellow Diamond's going to need to see what's up. That's 7 recruits and 1 prisoner who have went missing during the Earth mission. So it stands to reason that Yellow Diamond will have to send out the big guns eventually, seeing as one of the strongest Quartz soldiers to ever exist still hasn't made it back to Homeworld after all of this time. So what does this mean for the Rubies? Well, I think it's safe to say that whenever Yellow Diamond ends up sending someone, or perhaps even goes to Earth herself, which is unlikely, they will stumble upon one or more of the Rubies in space, who will then explain the situation and reveal the existence of the surviving crystal gems. From here, we can potentially expect a big showdown between Yellow Diamond and the crystal gems, or some other Homeworld gem, or potentially a new group of Homeworld gems to figure out just what's going on. Now, these new gems absolutely have to be powerful, potentially even fusions in order to deal with the crystal gems, or at the very least, there needs to be a large number of them. But I don't necessarily see things going this way. I think it's more plausible that there will be a Homeworld ship searching for the Rubies and Jasper, and they will find a means to contact Yellow Diamond and alert her that not only are there crystal gems, but Rose Quartz, quote-unquote, is alive and well. Obviously, the Rose Quartz news would have to specifically come from Eyeball. This will eventually serve as a catalyst for a greater overall battle. Now, what will be the fate of the Ruby squad after this? Well, here's the thing. Even if Eyeball and the other Rubies provide the intel of the crystal gems and Rose Quartz being on Earth, they did majorly fail their mission and were severely duped multiple times. Not only did they fail their mission, but they allowed the remaining crystal gems to escape, and not only that, but Eyeball had who she believed to be Rose Quartz alter herself in a bubble floating in space and mess that opportunity up. So now Rose Quartz escaped to the somewhat justified blame of Eyeball. So with all of that said, I highly doubt Yellow Diamond will be ready to shower them with praise after screwing up that royally. No, I think Yellow Diamond will be pretty pissed at them. She may just yell at them and never have them involved in any other mission again, or they may even be jailed, and this is where I think things get interesting. I think it's relatively fair to assume that the final battle of this series will take place on Homeworld. That seems to be what the show's leading up to, and I'd be shocked if we didn't truly see Homeworld at least once before the series is over. And it's been long speculated within the fandom that all of the bubbled, corrupted gems in the temple will end up being healed via Steven, as to give the crystal gems a legitimate army to fight Homeworld with during the final battle. Well, what other gem is currently corrupted and bubbled? Jasper. And what gem are most of us seeing a redemption arc happening for? Jasper. So I think what will happen is after the Rubies alert Yellow Diamond of Rose and the crystal gems, they will be scorned and permanently sent to Homeworld, jailed or otherwise. So by the time we do reach the potential climactic ending on Homeworld, and the crystal gems are all fighting the homeworld gems on that planet, the rubies will make an appearance once again, but at this point, Jasper will presumably be a full-fledged crystal gem already. The Ruby Squad will have a run-in with Jasper, and Jasper will convince them that the crystal gems are truly fighting for what's right. Because think about it, most of the rubies aren't really bad per se. They're actually kind of sweet in a way. And think about how much respect they have for Jasper. I mean, they really look up to her. They idolize her. Some of them may also be in love with her, but that's another discussion entirely. The point is, if anyone could convince them to fight for the crystal gems, it would undoubtedly be Jasper, no question. At this point, the 5 rubies fuse, and they join the fray. But those are just some of my ideas I figured I'd throw out there. What do you guys think? Think any of this has any merit? Have a theory about the rubies or yellow diamond of your own? Let us know in the comments down below. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, and as always, big thank you to all of our patrons. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've been Michael Williams, you've been watching Cartoon Universe, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.